and that is this. It is on this day in 2021, February 9th, that Michael launched on HSN after spending more than 20 years on television. We wanted to make sure we put together a collection that was the ooh and the ah and left everybody in awe. In front of me is genuine, real Burmese ruby, the world's most coveted, finest, rarely seen. Mr. Producer Kevin, how many do I have left now of the ring? In the ring, I have 150, and the same for the bracelet. We'll get into it. I'm expecting a sellout in 3 minutes. I don't think it's perhaps even gonna last that long. I'll give you some beautiful close-up shots, but Michael, this is a fitting way to end this hour with Burmese ruby. How do you do this?
Basically, a year ago, Adam, I flew to Burma and I went into Mandalay and I took a long car ride and went through 3 mountain ranges and I went into the plateau valley called Mogok. That is where ruby was originally discovered. Here is the video that I shot there of the artisanal miners mining this ruby. Why does the best ruby in the world come from Mogok? And I'm quoting GIA on their website. It's because it is a raised valley that is surrounded by 3 mountain ranges, and very quickly the rubies formed in those mountains millions of years ago and slowly washed down these rivers and ended up in this deposit, this valley. So using, this is called the secondary deposit, so using basic sieves, which is what they're using there, a technique that dates back thousands of years, they find this ruby. And the reason, sir, that it's so good is that this ruby has been pre-cleaned by Mother Nature. So it originally formed in the mountain, but by the time it got to the valley, nature cleans it, rubs the crystals, removes all the bad portion, which is on the outside, and leaves that center core. That's why the most coveted rubies in the world come from Mogok. Sir, do you believe what you're holding in your hand?
I don't. I mean, I'm looking at it. I don't believe it, but I'm looking at it. I mean, I'm seeing it, but I'm not believing it. You see it on jewelry and you go, it's unmistakable. Anybody that knows anything about jewelry that has the discerning taste can see this. It's got to be Burmese. It's got to be Burmese ruby, and it is. Yeah. We are extremely busy on this. This will be a complete sellout in the next 2 minutes. Yeah. I don't have any extended delivery options or advanced orders. I only have what we have. Burmese ruby is the thing of dreams, and you're getting it. The color, Michael, the color, that's why, isn't it? That's why everybody has always sought real Burmese ruby.
Absolutely, sir. In this show, we've started with the finest emerald, the green. We're ending with the finest ruby. We just showed everyone the finest aquamarine. This, in 1 hour, encapsulates what this collection is about. And if you appreciate top drawer, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to get it, that's been my mission. That's exactly what this collection is about. When you get these rubies home, you literally will not believe it. There's Burmese ruby and there's everything else. If you want to know more about it, go to GIA's website, read all about it. It's the most amazing thing. And you know what I loved about visiting Burma?
Tell me.
This is the only mine operation in the world that is run by everyday people. There's no conglomerate or corporation. They get to keep what they mine and they sell the rough individually. That's how you get the Burmese ruby. There's no large company. So the people get to keep the money themselves, which I love. There's no other mining operation in the world that's like that. So it benefits the local citizens, and I was very proud. They were very welcoming, great families. And by the way, they're all cut in Burma. I actually have video of these women. They use this ancient technique where they use their feet, and it actually turns the wheel. Wow. And that dates back thousands of years, since the days of Cleopatra, and they still cut the rubies that way. I actually have video of that. I'm not kidding. And it's done in people's homes on the main level. They live upstairs and they cut the rubies on the main level. So it was just the most thrilling experience to be there, to watch this ruby being lifted from the gem-bearing gravel and to be able to buy it and to cut it in these stones. I mean, it was a thrilling experience.
I can only imagine, and what stories I'm sure you can honestly tell about all your travels. Michael, before this goes, people tuning in, as you know, all the time, just give us the lowdown on this cuff, because we don't typically see cuffs like this. I'm really loving the flexibility of it, because we get so many questions. You know, we have small, medium, or large. I've lost size small, but I do have medium and large. How have you done this?
Well, the way it's made is that basically on the inside there's a titanium rod, and the way the cuff is made, there's actually about 20 individual pieces. So we cast them and we polish them individually. Then a bench jeweler here in Toronto will actually hand put all these links together, and then he seals it at the base. Then we do the polishing and final polishing two-tone process, and then we set it with the Burmese Ruby. The idea of this is that
Uh-oh, I think we lost him. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna try, well actually, oh no, I'm wanting to say goodbye. Michael, thank you so much. Just before we do end with Michael Valitutti, I was gonna ask Michael to share just a quick message about the today's special, but with Michael gone, I'll quickly do it. If you're just tuning in, I don't want you to miss out on this. We've sold out of the Tanzanite it was, but we have turquoise Sleeping Beauty